Namaste, Sitaram, a pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and of course, Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Rudraaya Mandir. And Rudraaya Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. So today we just want to, today's program is going to be all about our Om Shanti Om program that is happening next week, Saturday. So we're urging you to please get your tickets. And today on Rudraaya, you're going to see some of those marvelous singers that are going to be featured at Om Shanti Om. For now, we'll join our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma, for our pravachan. Enjoy.
Our scriptures teaches us that we are supposed to ask questions. For in Sanatana Dharma, only by seeking and asking of questions, then enlightenment enters in our mind. And so many come and say that we were brought up in a society that where we were just told to just do, and so we were accustomed just doing, and so we do not know meanings. But that is far from what Sanatana Dharma teaches us. The very first verse of Bhagavad Gita teaches us Dharma Kshetri Kurukshetri Samaveta Yutsava Mamaka Pandava Shaiva Kima. Kima itself means ask questions. A question is called as prashna. Prashna itself means only asking the right type of questions. Of course, we always indicate ask spiritual ones, spiritual questions. Not ask questions that we will be unable to answer. If you want to find out who has stolen something, go and make a report in a police station. If you want to know what stocks we should play, go and see someone who is efficient in such. Someone who is efficient in taxes, don't ask the pundit. Go and ask those who are proficient. If you ask me about learning how to play drum, I will say go see Kapil, go see Rudraaya, and so forth. Right? There you're proficient. Once in it. So our scriptures teaches us, and you may be surprised, even Valmiki Ramayana, the first thing, the question that comes out from the lips of Valmiki Maharaj, that who is considered as the most perfect of all individual. It is indicated the very same thing is enshrined, where Yudhishthir asked of Bhishma Pitamaha, and so the entire Yaksha Prashna has been given. The Vishnu Sahasranama, which is a powerful prayer that is addressed to the Lord Bhagavan Shri Narayana, that which an 80-year-old man, young man, an 80-year-old came and he was seated upon the ground, and upon the Simhasan, the Vyasasan, was a young 20-year-old individual, Parashar Muni. He was narrating to Maitreya, and so he was explaining him about his Vishnu Sahasranam. The very same thing has been given in the Mahabharata. When Yudhishthir, he was told by Krishna, go and ask of Bhishma Pitamaha that he is about to leave this mortal world. Go and do not sit by his feet and sulk. Do not go and sit down and cry in such manner, because he is a wealth of all knowledge of spirituality. And so go and seek and go and ask in such manner. And Bhishma Pitamaha, he gave the beautiful Sahasranam, Vishnu Sahasranam. Devotees, so we have been told that we should ask such questions. And one of the very important things that we have been taught is that in every prayer, like when we start in our invocation prayer, some of us might start with Hari Om or Hari Om or Om, at least minimum 3 times. So minimum it should be once, maximum it should be more. But even better than 1, it should be 3. We have been told about why 3. Have you asked the question that even when we glorify Bhagavan Shivji, we say Hara 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 Mahadeva. Again, Hara 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 Mahadeva. Do we not say it? The very same thing in our closing prayer. In the end, when we finish, do we not say, what is the last line that we say in our prayer? Om Shanti Right. So again, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Why could we not stop at just one? Om Shanti. Or not two. Or Om Shanti, Shanti. Or why can we not say it 4 times? Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. Why can we not in such manner? Our Shastras tells us that in life that we chant this Om Shanti, 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 or we chant Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. In such manner, that is chanted thrice, 3 times. And so, the question has been asked that why should we chant it 3 times and not just once? Or less than 3 is not considered as authoritative. It tells us in this world that we have certain afflictions that has been caused. So we have Adi Dhaivik, Adhyatmik and Adi Bhautik. Now Adi Dhaivik, Dhaivik itself comes from Dhaiva, which means the Devas. So do we have control if there is a tornado that will take place now? Is there a typhoon that will take place now, or suddenly it is extremely hot and then suddenly it becomes extremely cold? Do we have control over such calamities in life? We have no control over such calamities. So Adi Dhaivik, in such manner we ask of you, O Lord, and may you protect us from such disasters. Protect us from such calamities in life. Adi Dhaivik. We have what we call as Adhyatmik and Adi Bhautik. So again, we have some control over certain things in life, and some things we don't have control over. I had gone by a doctor 2 days ago. I wasn't feeling well, and so he gave me some prescription tablets. And so suddenly I got sick immediately. And I was trying to figure out, was it a tablet that I had changed, or was it a flu shot that I had gotten immediately? So I had to learn and figure out which one. So we have no control when a disease enters in our life. When we get just sick suddenly. Now we have control that we know that it's cold, and so we're not going to come with a t-shirt on in the cold. So we have some control over that. But then we have no control when this cold enters in our life. Or some type of disease that becomes rampant and we do not find out until perhaps we are in the last stages of life. How many cancer patients have we tend to find? Where some people jump from one and they just tell them that they're on stage 5 or something like that. So they have no control over things like that. Now we can say, well, we have some control because we can perhaps in our life now we can look and see what we should eat, what we should not eat, how we should exercise and so forth. So we have some control that is within us, but we don't have control when something happens. Well, Panditji, I exercise all the time. Panditji, I eat everything that is good at all times. I'm very careful what I put in my body because my body is a shrine. And so, if I believe that my body itself is a shrine, then I will only allow that which is good to enter into it. And not only enter into it, but enter out from it by using our mouth. So be careful in our choice of words also. That is what our Shastras teaches us. So, that which we have no control over. Physical type of diseases, Adhyatmika and Adi Bhautika. Adi Bhautika is a type of ailments that many of us we suffer from. And such what we call as Chinta. Chinta, just morning I was thinking about this word Chinta. Chinta itself means worries. And how many of us we carry so much worries upon our shoulder. Some say that our shoulders are broad enough to even carry such. But there's a word which we call as Chinta, there's a word we call as Chintam, there's a word we call as Chitta, Chinmaya. Devotees, and so we have to all differentiate and what all of these root words and what it comes from. So the afflictions that takes us in this world, we accept the divine that help remove such Chinta and grant unto us the Chitta. Chitta itself means we have been told that what is called as consciousness. As the citizen saints, they have indicated. And so the bliss that we'll have the type of joy that we'll experience that will remain with us forever in life. That there's no material worth that can help us, would aid us. Devotees that tell us in the Ramchandra Manas, Bhakti Vibhishan tells us that one who is ever happy, one in whom wisdom or enlightenment dawns upon, such a person is called as a happy individual. He has no worries in this world, but he greets all that takes place in this world, and he sees it as a stepping stone of enlightenment.
सुमति कुमति सबके उराए, सुमति कुमति सबके उराए, नाद पुराण निगम सखाई, जय राम श्री राम,
जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम,
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, जा सुमति सम्मति नाना, जा सुमति सम्मति नाना, जा कुमति विपति निधाना, जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम,
जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
Sam Samunder, Extra Staffing Solutions. Sam and his team have been providing quality temporary staffing to various companies throughout the GTA since 2001. We have competitive rates, we take care of all your recruitment needs and payroll cost, and we provide transportation. Our friendly and knowledgeable recruiters are here to assist you whether you are looking for permanent or temporary employees, for industrial or office needs. So call us now at 647-693-7745 or visit our website at www.extrastaffing.ca. My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's pravachan. And of course, we're reminding you that next week Saturday is our Om Shanti Om concert. Now, as you've seen over the couple of weeks on Rudraaya, I've been urging you to please get your tickets early because it is a catered event. Now, I know a lot of you are planning to get your tickets at the door, but chances are if you do decide to get your tickets at the door, we may not have dinner for you. Because it is a catered event, we are only going to be catering for the number of tickets that we have sold and confirmed that are sold, only because it's an extra cost to prepare extra meals. And of course, if people don't show up at the door, then the mandir loses by preparing all these extra meals where we hope that people would show up for. So please, I am urging you, if you plan to attend, call us. We do have, we have distributors all across the GTA. We're waiting for that phone call. So I urge you to call either 416-909-5704. That is Rakesh. He's in the West End. And for the East End and Scarborough, please call Pandit Ravi at 647-231-4552. And we will arrange to get your tickets to you. So, if people come early and they want to buy tickets at the door, there's no guarantee that you're going to get a meal, because we would have to serve all our guests first who had purchased their ticket before and is coming to attend the dinner. So please keep that in mind, and we're requesting you again to please get your tickets early. We'll now join Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon for our health segment.
Sitaram, and welcome to Health Corner. I am Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon, and today we are discussing the flu shot. This is the beginning of the flu season, and it is predicted to be a particularly bad one. As we have discussed in the past, the flu is caused by the influenza virus. This virus causes more severe symptoms as compared to the common cold, and can lead to serious complications, especially in young children, the elderly, and people with certain medical conditions. The flu shot is the most effective way to prevent influenza and its complications. You may wonder why the vaccine needs to be administered every year. This is because new flu vaccines are released every year to keep up with the rapidly adapting flu virus. The flu viruses evolve so quickly that last year's vaccine may not protect against this year's viruses. Another reason is because the antibodies that are produced by our bodies after a vaccine tend to decline over time. By receiving yearly flu vaccines, you ensure that you have enough active antibodies and a strong immune protection against the flu. The flu shot is typically available starting around September or October of every year. The CDC recommends annual influenza vaccinations for everyone aged 6 months or older. This is especially important for people at high risk of complications, such as pregnant women, the elderly, and young children. People with chronic medical conditions who are at risk of complications include those with asthma, COPD, cancer, diabetes, kidney disease, liver problems, and those who are obese. The flu vaccine should be avoided in those with severe egg allergies, since it does contain a small amount of egg protein. It should also be avoided in those that have had a severe reaction to the flu vaccine in the past. Many people wonder if the flu vaccine can give you the flu. The bottom line is no. The flu vaccine cannot give you the flu, since it only contains the outer shell of the inactivated flu virus. However, you may develop other symptoms that are often mistaken for the flu. This is because the immune system has to be activated and increase antibody production when the flu shot is given. This activation of the immune system can cause muscle aches, fever, and mild fatigue for 1 to 2 days after the flu shot is given. This is not the flu, but the body's immune system working to build up antibodies so that when it is exposed to the real flu virus, it can be prepared. Another reason some people think they get the flu with the vaccine is because it is often mistaken for the common cold. The flu vaccine offers protection from influenza, not the common cold. You can still get the common cold around this time of year, which many people mistake for the flu. The immune system can take about 2 weeks to build up the antibodies necessary for full protection, meaning that in this time, you can still get the flu if you're exposed to it. This is why it is best to get the vaccine early in the fall season so you have adequate protection throughout the winter. The flu shot does not offer 100% protection from the flu, since everyone's immune system is a bit different and produces varying degrees of antibody protection. Another reason it is not perfect is because the vaccine contains the viruses predicted to appear during the upcoming flu season. This prediction is not always accurate. According to the CDC, past flu seasons show a 60% efficacy in reducing the risk of getting the flu. Overall, this is the best way to reduce the chances of contracting the flu and avoiding the serious complications associated with it. Thank you for joining me on Health Corner, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week on Rudraaya.
ये क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कब हुआ, क्यों हुआ, जब हुआ, तब हुआ, ओ छोड़ो, ये न सोचो, ये क्या हुआ.
My dear viewers will now join Kamalji for our corporate segment.
Sitaram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj, and I am the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center in Toronto and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium in Kitchener. I am also a licensed funeral director. I have been asked by families about the use of rental caskets. A rental casket, in my opinion, is not a good idea when it comes to using one for a funeral service, and here's why. Firstly, please keep in mind that the same casket has been used by many people for other funerals. Essentially, a rental casket has an outer shell with an inner removable box. This inner box is removed just before a cremation takes place. So imagine walking to the crematorium door and you're about to enter. Using a rental casket, you'll be asked to remain outside the crematorium door while the staff has to reopen the casket to remove the deceased person and to reseal the lid of the inner box and move out the outer shell casket. This will disturb the puja items placed inside the casket. All this can take an upwards to 10 to 15 minutes of waiting time. So imagine waiting outside the crematorium door when your family and friends. During that time, for a regular casket, there is no waiting time. And as you follow behind the casket, as soon as the doors are open to the crematorium. The cost of a rental casket is quite often more compared to purchasing a new one. The overall experience is better using a regular type of casket instead of a rental one. At Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and at Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium, we operate 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. Our crematorium is located in our building, so we never have to leave our building in cold or bad weather for a cremation. Our crematorium space can have a large group of people to attend the witnessing of the cremation as well. For Hindu families, we can provide all the puja items, including fresh leaves and a havan kund. We have large halls that can accommodate 500 seating to smaller ones. We are centrally located for families in the west and families from the east. For more information, please contact me from the telephone number on the screen. Thank you for watching and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
Maharudraaya Mandir presents an evening of fantasy, Om Shanti Om, on Saturday, November the 16th. Created by renowned music director Rahman Khan, with a versatile team of sensational singers Shobha Shekhar, Jay Solanki and Bisram Devkinandan. Tickets are only $25 and it includes dinner. Location is Chinkuzi Secondary School, and there's a host of different individuals and venues that you could obtain your tickets from. So please be sure to join us for this amazing event. My dear viewers, we would just want to say happy birthday to one of our proud supporters, Desmond and Susan Salick. They both celebrated their birthday this past week. So we want to say happy birthday, and may Lord Shiva shower his choicest blessings upon you for health and happiness always. We also want to acknowledge all our sponsors, as you've seen today, for Rudraaya, that you've seen today on Rudraaya, that have come forward and really supported us through sponsorship for this Om Shanti Om concert. The reception we received from you was unbelievable. It clearly shows how you want to serve your mandir and serve your community by serving your mandir. So we want to say thank you, a heartfelt thank you, and may Lord Shiva shower his choicest blessings upon all of you for coming out and really serving your mandir through your sponsorship for Om Shanti Om, which will in turn serve your community. My dear viewers, we are at the end of Rudraaya. I hope you've enjoyed today's segment. We'd like to urge you, as I've said at the beginning of the program, to please get your tickets early. This show is a catered event. It is a dinner and show, and the mandir needs to know how much meals to prepare. So how many tickets we sold in terms of confirmation. That is why for the past couple of weeks, the volunteers of Maharudradev Mandir has been calling you and asking you to please pay for your tickets or get your tickets, because we need to confirm numbers with our caterers. And if you do happen to get your ticket at the door, we are not guaranteeing you dinner, because we would have catered for the number of tickets we sold prior to the event. So please keep that in mind. And you know what? We urge you to call us at the numbers on the screen, 416-909-5704. If you're in the West End, we will get your ticket to you. If you're in the East End or Scarborough, please call Pandit Ravi at 647-231-4552, and we will arrange to get your tickets to you. We are urging you to get your tickets early, because we would like to provide dinner to you. The only way to do that is if you purchase your ticket beforehand. We have done a live Facebook feed. My co-host, Joe Jaglal, is going to be sharing a stage with me next week, Saturday. And we've spoken about the wealth of musicians and the artists that are going to be featured on Om Shanti Om. Shobha Shekhar, a versatile singer. Jay Solanki, he's a modern day type singer. And your own Bishram Devkinandan, who has made us so proud, because he is a legendary, and he is also from the West Indies. And of course, our renowned musical director, Ramad Khan, who has won many awards in India, here, almost every concert you go to. Ramad is being engaged to be the musical director because of his high expert skill. So please come out, grab your tickets, $25. It is going to be worth more than $25, and we are promising you an evening of excitement and fantasy, and promising to wow you. So we hope to see you next week, Saturday. We'd like to thank our kind sponsors at Maharudradev Mandir, as well as our executive producer, Gary Khan, for making Rudraaya possible. Until we meet again next week, have a blessed week. Namaste. Maharudradev Mandir, in collaboration with Rudraaya TV, wants to thank our kind sponsors for our upcoming event, Om Shanti Om. Lotus Funeral Home, Dr. Chabi Bhukmohan. AKG Group Limited, Kalidas Nagesar. Rams Welding. Extra Staffing Solutions. End of the Roll, Parasram Bhagwandas, Nigel Mohan, Janak Prasad, ENF Display, Tripatis Roti and Doubles Ajax, Connect Freight, Stanley Ramdat, EMK Transport, and Accurate Auto Repair. So a special thanks to all our sponsors for Om Shanti Om.
हे पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय
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 भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय